Hi, Eric Herdman here with Core Brands, and I'm here to talk to you about our exciting new Niles Auriel 2.0 software release. The Niles Auriel 2.0 software release enables the Niles Auriel ecosystem to integrate lighting and climate features into your Niles Auriel system. It also allows an internal media streamer to support all your Spotify and Pandora music needs, as well as various other streaming services. And with remote access, you can control your whole house no matter where you're at, as long as you have a high-speed internet connection. So let me show you real quick how to get these new features and what they look like, and then how to enable them on the software. So the Niles Auriel platform, we have the Niles Auriel viewer. One of the first things we're going to notice here is we're going to notice that we have a new home page. The new home page will give us time and date and a nice little gear icon in the bottom right corner. We select that gear icon, and this is actually how we enable or disable our remote access feature. It's an easy feature to enable. Once you enable it, you set a password and you're good to go. The system name change form is available on the Niles Auriel support site. Our media interface has been updated and improved. The new media interface allows you to easily access any one of your zones. You can easily select any source for that zone. You can adjust volume right there on the main media zone page, mute, or jump right into the zone and begin playing with your internal media streamer. Internal media streaming services brought to you by the Niles Auriel platform allow us to have an additional 7th source in addition to those 6 analog source inputs. The 7th source allows us to stream Spotify, Pandora, and TuneIn Radio, as well as various other internal streaming services. We can also control and integrate climate. We integrate with Z-Wave and wireless IP devices for thermostat control. We can control up to 3 thermostats with the Niles Auriel platform. The thermostats enable us to control not only heating and cooling, but we can also adjust scheduling and view a historical graph of our thermostat settings. Lighting is easily integrated into the Niles Auriel platform. With the Niles Auriel, I can ensure a light's on or ensure a light's off, always making sure that my house is ready for me when I want it, the light's on, so I'm not walking into a dark room. I can always turn on the front porch light and make sure who's there I can see easily. So now we've kind of seen at a high level some of these really cool features that the Niles Auriel interface provides the end user to access quickly, easily, and efficiently. So now we're going to see how easy it is to configure the unit in the System Configuration Wizard. So once we access the System Configuration Wizard, we'll notice that we've added 2 additional nodes. The System Configuration Wizard, comprised of the System Configuration nodes, starts at the top and works its way down. As we configure each node, a green check appears to the right. We always start with the Configure Chassis node. As we go through it, the Configure Chassis node has remained pretty much the same with the addition of a couple of new features. Those new features include time zone setting and a temperature scale. Because we integrate with climate, we have the ability to have our temperature displayed with Fahrenheit or Celsius. When we're done, we click Finish, and we're able to work our way down through the node tree. The additional nodes that you'll notice as we're looking over these nodes include Configure Home Control and Utilities. So the home control is where we will be adding our thermostat control as well as our lighting control. So first we'll get right into Configure Sources. Configure Sources allows us to add IR or IP controlled devices. It's also where we'll find the internal media server once it has been added. The Configure Internal Media Server page is where the internal media server is enabled. By default, it is set to disable. The internal media server is powered by the Logitech Media Service and does require a Squeezebox account. Set up a Squeezebox account is free and allows you to access the streaming services available through Squeezebox. Once that information has been entered, you simply hit Apply and hit the right arrow to move to the next page. The next page is only needed if you happen to have a Spotify account. Spotify does require additional authentication and does require you to enter in your Spotify username and password here. If you're not using Spotify, you can leave this set to the factory default of Disable. Once you're done, you can always page back to go through to your sources page and verify that the internal media server was added correctly. The name can be changed in the player name field at any time. Once you're done, simply right arrow through those pages until you get to the end and hit Finish. So now we'll proceed on to the Configure Home Control node. The Configure Home Control node is where we add our compatible thermostats and lighting control systems. We're compatible with various different lighting control and thermostat systems. You can have up to 3 thermostats and up to 24 lighting loads. Thermostat devices that we speak with are Z-Wave enabled devices and IP devices. Once you're in the Home Control Devices page, simply select Add. Once you select Add, find your compatible system, and you'll notice we have a few options there for you. The compatible device we're going to add here to this system right now is the Vera Edge. The Vera Edge is a Z-Wave controller that allows us to connect multiple different Z-Wave devices through one brain box. The Vera Edge speaks directly to the Niles Auriel box and allows us to import lighting and thermostat devices easily from one unit. The Vera Edge does need to be set up prior to integrating with the Niles Auriel platform. Once it's set up, simply go in and select our Mios Z-Wave network. Once you hit OK, the system will populate with the Mios Z-Wave network. It will then sit for a second and think, and then it will populate with all of the devices that were assigned to the Vera Edge. This includes thermostat and lamps or light dimmers. Once they have been added, all you simply do is click Finish, and you're ready to move on down the node tree. We're going to go ahead and jump right into utilities real quick just to kind of show off this new node, as it has a couple of really cool features. The new features in the utilities node include resetting the IR database and resetting the configuration so that you can erase any and all programming quickly, efficiently, and easily. Now that we've configured the home control node, we are ready to check out our progress in the viewer. Simply select the Niles Auriel logo and return to the main media page. The main media page will show us all of our zones, and we can see that our currently selected source is the internal media player. I can jump right into that zone and see that the name is changed to Tunes. And now I can jump back out. We're going to proceed on over to the Climate tab. Climate is provided by a Z-Wave thermostat. The Z-Wave thermostat is communicating to the Niles Auriel. We're able on the main page to see our thermostats. You can have up to 3 thermostats to easily access all 3 thermostats from this one page. So depending on the mode that the system is in, we can adjust temperature up and down. The blue indicates cool mode. We can also jump into the thermostat and adjust temperature up and down directly from there, turn the thermostat on and off, and of course, set the scheduling and view history. Once we're done with the thermostat, we can jump into our lighting, which is being provided by a Z-Wave lamp module. The Z-Wave lamp module allows us to turn our lights on and off through the Auriel system. So we can easily connect and turn a light on and off with a dimmer, as well as dim the lights. So today we've shown you how easy it is to take the Niles Auriel from a distributed audio system to a whole home controller. With the integration of lighting and climate, as well as remote access, you enable the end users to easily access their home and control every aspect of their lives for safety, security, and convenience. Niles features of lighting and climate, as well as remote access, you put more control and more power in the palm of your hand of your clients and enable them to access every aspect of their home quickly, efficiently, and easily. Thank you all for watching.